Today marks day 34 of the government shutdown, with all eyes on the Senate to see if Republicans and Democrats can actually come to a deal. One more day and this shutdown will officially be the longest in history. Funding for federal SNAP benefits officially ran dry over the weekend, leaving 42 million Americans, including 16 million children, wondering how they're going to afford their next meal. However, the Department of Agriculture under the Trump administration had planned to withhold $8 billion from the food program starting Saturday. However, two federal judges ordered the payments to move forward. President Trump said he would provide the money, but wanted more legal direction from the court. Local organizations say no matter what, for West Michiganders, they are going to step up to help those in need. Feeding America West Michigan, one of those organizations that's helping out, starting an emergency food drive this afternoon. Andy Curtis has more on that this morning and how you can help out. Good morning, Andy.
Hey, good morning, Elliot. That's right. They're calling it their Bridge the SNAP Gap campaign that starts later this afternoon here at the Kentwood location of Feeding America West Michigan, where we are live this morning. We're actually inside the warehouse now, and we're joined by the president and CEO of Feeding America West Michigan, Ken Estelle. Ken, thanks for this. Is kind of a last-second thing. You saw us outside, and you guys came up to us, which is great, and it just goes to show how important this food drive is. So, mind giving us a rundown. What can people expect later this afternoon when the campaign kicks off?
Yeah, well, we are here to really collect food. It's kind of an emergency, what we're calling an emergency food drive. We don't do these very often, but it's really related to the SNAP pause that we've seen. A lot of folks don't really have enough money on their SNAP cards to fill up the month anyway, so then when it doesn't get reset like we did this past weekend, then people are really struggling. So our role here is to collect as much food as we can in order to get that out to our local food pantry partners and meal programs throughout West Michigan. And so that's the goal. So today, folks are actually welcome to come anytime now between like 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. now through Friday and on Saturday to actually drop off food. And I know we can talk about what that means. But yeah, it's really about collecting food. And we're in a position where we need that in order to be able to fill that gap for those families that are struggling with SNAP right now.
And what are we looking for? If someone's watching this right now and does want to help out in any way they can, what specifically can they contribute?
Yeah, we're really looking for non-perishable goods, so canned food or things that have not been opened, so we don't want to have open packages. And unfortunately, we can't have home-cooked things. So I know a lot of times that's like the favorite thing, but we really can't for food safety reasons. So it's got to be packaged, non-perishable products. Things like peanut butter, canned tuna, canned protein is really needed as well. So basically any non-perishable food, especially things like peanut butter, canned protein, but it has to be packaged. And unfortunately, you got to leave your home-baked cookies at home for this, but even though I really like them.
We can bring them specifically for you as a thank you. And where are the locations? Just here at the Kentwood location, or are there other drop-off areas across West Michigan we can use?
Yeah, the main location is right here, 3070 Schaefer in Kentwood. That's our main warehouse. Can't miss it. That's where we'll be collecting food at this location for this week. We also have branch locations in Cadillac and Benton Harbor. For those folks that are in those areas, they can drop off food at those locations as well.
Okay, I appreciate your time, Ken, and we've got a lot more information about this campaign and how you can donate other things outside of just food on our website, fox17online.com. Also, if you need to locate a pantry, we've also got those resources for you there. Just go to fox17online.com. Everything's laid out for you real easy. Reporting here from Kentwood, Andy Curtis, back to you at the station.